Hello and welcome to Community Matters. I'm your host, Gabriel Riviere-Reed. Shannon is away. Over the next 2 weeks, our students will be returning to school for a new year. With some tips on packing healthy snacks, here are Jessica and Lindsay, registered dietitians at Seaway Valley Community Health Center.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay and this is Jessica, and we're registered dietitians with the Seaway Valley Community Health Center. So back to school is here, and although this can be a chaotic time, it can also be a great opportunity for a fresh new start to plan consistent, healthy meals and snacks for the week. Children have smaller stomachs than adults do, which generally means they can't eat as much as an adult in one sitting. This often results in them eating more often throughout the day. So planning healthy snacks into their lunches can be a great way to ensure that they're meeting their nutrient needs, they're staying energized, and their hunger is satisfied between meals. So today we thought we would focus on healthy snacks to help you with your lunch packing. And to start off, Jess is going to talk a little bit more about what we're talking about with these healthy snacks.
Okay, so if left to choose, children will also usually select snacks that are higher in calories, higher in sugar, higher in sodium, more processed, right? Because they're eye appealing and they're tasty. So that's why it's important for you to plan and prepare healthy snacks that are also tasty and eye appealing. So when it comes to snacks, you want to make sure that you have both protein and fiber. So these are both important for our children's growing bodies. So good sources of fiber include nuts and seeds, vegetables and fruit, legumes like beans, peas, lentils, and chickpeas. And good sources of protein include things like eggs, tuna, dairy products like cottage cheese, yogurt, nut and seed butter, etc. So combined, these will help keep our children energized, keep their blood sugar levels stable, and just keep them satisfied and going between meals. So Lindsay's going to give us some tips on how to incorporate these different meals and snacks into our busy schedules for the week.
Yeah, so dedicating a day of the week to kind of take the time to plan and prepare these snacks is really important to stay organized and stay on top of things. So that might look like choosing a weekend day, so a Saturday for example, where there's maybe more time available and things are a little bit slower to kind of figure out what you want to have for the week in terms of lunches and snacks. Once you have an idea, then the next step would be to make your grocery list, go grocery shopping, and then to come home and actually dedicate a little bit more time to preparing some of these foods. So that might look like washing and prepping some of your fruits and vegetables, so chopping them up, putting them in little containers in the fridge so that they're readily available to grab and go. It could be baking larger batches of muffins or baked goods or making energy bites and sticking those things in the freezer so that you have them available for 1 to 2 or 3 months depending on how much you're making. Even boiling some eggs and having those available in the fridge could be a great way to have that option available for a morning snack or an afternoon snack. They're ready in the fridge. So all of these little tips are great to help you stay on top of things, stay ahead of the game, so when the busy week starts, you're already prepared with lots of options in the fridge. So next, Jess has a variety of snacks here that she's going to go through to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about when we're talking about combining fiber and protein together, and lots of different options for containers to make these snacks look more appealing. So when your child opens their lunchbox, they're more excited to eat the food that's in it.
Great. So as Lindsay said, we're looking at different containers that kind of make things a little bit more exciting when it comes to opening up the lunch kit and seeing the different options, because we are competing against those processed snacks that are very colorful and eye appealing. So again, we're focusing on protein and fiber. So we've got a few different options here. So we've got some fruit and nut butter or seed butter. So here we've just got simple apple slices and we've added some raspberries just to give it, again, a little bit more color, make it a little bit more interesting. We've also got some fruit kebabs, which are really easy to make. You can use different fruits depending on what's in season. Pair that with some protein from our yogurt and a little extra fiber with your favorite whole grain cereal. In this case, we have some shredded wheat there. We've also got a simple fruit and yogurt parfait. So again, any kind of fruit that you have on hand. You can also use frozen fruit. Top it up with a little extra fiber and protein from some seeds. We've got some little omelets here. So these are in our muffin liners, silicone muffin liners, and these make really great kind of dividers. So you can take a regular container like this one and kind of form sections by using these little liners, and you can get different colors too. So again, you can do your own trail mix here by adding, again, your whole grain cereal with some dried fruit and nuts or seeds. Throw some extra fruit in there like our grapes. We've got our classic vegetables and dip here, or vegetables and hummus, which is another good source of protein and fiber. And this container is great because it even has a little spreader there that you can use to spread your hummus onto your vegetables. We've also got the classic snack of ants on a log. So this one we've actually prepared with sunflower seed butter, which is a good alternative to regular peanut butter, because as you know, a lot of schools have a nut-free policy to help protect the kids with severe nut allergies. So sunflower or other nut seed butter is a good alternative. You just want to make sure that these are actually allowed in schools, because there are different rules and regulations depending on the school. Another option is something like wow butter, which is made from soy. This is great because it's clearly marked and you can just break off one of these and take a little container with you. Okay, we've also got some little cucumber bites here. So these are kind of fun. We've just hollowed out the middle of our cucumber pieces, added some homemade Greek yogurt dip, and added a little bit of color by adding our cherry tomatoes, which are growing like crazy right now in my garden. We've also got these divided containers, which are really again handy whether you do it yourself or buy the pre-divided containers. We've got, you know, a granola bar paired with some cheese, again our hummus, but this time we've added some whole wheat pita as well as our veggies to go with that hummus. Lastly, we have our banana oatmeal bites. So these are one of our favorite kind of go-to sweet snacks, and it's a good alternative to those more processed packaged, you know, cookies and muffins and things like that. They're really simple to make. I'll just show you how to quickly put these together. So what it takes is just one banana, depending on how much you're making, but for every one banana you're adding about half a cup of oats, rolled oats, so that's your fiber right there. So we're going to put that in a bowl. We're going to mash up that banana. Okay, then we're going to add our oats. We're going to add a little bit of cinnamon, however much you like. And best part, chocolate chips. So you usually just need about a tablespoon or so. Again, you can put however much you like. You could omit it if you want. You can also add things like raisins instead. So then we're just going to mix this all together. And then we're just going to drop them by the spoonful on our prepared baking sheet here, which I've just added some parchment paper to. So just kind of a little, about a 1-inch blob here. Doesn't matter if they're perfectly round. Okay. Okay. So then you're going to put this in a preheated oven at about 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then the end result will be these nice little banana oat bites. So they're, like I said, a really great sweet snack. Good alternative to those cookies, and only 4 ingredients. It's super easy to make. These will store about 5 to 7 days on the counter in a container. You can also freeze them so you can have them later, up to probably about 3 months in the freezer. So again, something great that you can make ahead of time and makes for a nice little sweet treat in the lunch kit.
Great, so those look delicious. And just to summarize what we talked about today, so snacking is a really important part of a children's day, helps make sure that they stay energized and their hunger is satisfied between meals. So hopefully the ideas that we provided today will help inspire you with your lunch packing. And for more nutrition information, you can visit our website or like us on Facebook so you can see what's going on at the Seaway Valley Community Health Center. And I hope that you have, or we hope that you have, a great school year.